If you're a man who wants more muscle mass, more motivation, and more money, then here are 5 hacks to naturally raise your testosterone from a neuroscience professional. And if you stay till the very end, hack number 5 is absolutely free. It takes less than 10 minutes. Let's get right into it. The first hack is to use a combination of 4 different supplements: ashwagandha, vitamin D, tonkat Ali, and Fidocia agrestis. And it's been scientifically proven that a combination of these 4 when taken daily can raise your T levels by over 100 points, and in some cases even up to 400 if you're really deficient. Ashwagandha is an incredible herb. It's been used for thousands of years in Ayurvedic medicine, which is an ancient Indian science. Ashwagandha is one of those herbs which suddenly made it to the mainstream market. I feel like everyone's talking about it, but no one knows the real research and reason why. What happens is when you consume ashwagandha, around 500 milligrams or so, it starts to reduce your cortisol levels. And cortisol and testosterone have a different relationship. It's called an inverse relationship. When cortisol goes down, testosterone goes up. When testosterone goes down, cortisol goes up. It's just the only way it works. Cortisol, for those who don't know, is a stress hormone, and stress plays a major role in reducing your testosterone. So by literally reducing your cortisol levels in the body, your body is able to make more testosterone. It's that straightforward and systematic. Vitamin D is a very interesting one because we all know we need vitamin D. And where do we get it from? The sun. We are the most efficient generation of vitamin D. Maybe it's because we stay indoors all the time. We don't go out. We're playing World of Warcraft on the computer all the time. But interestingly, people who are brown skin or have a lot of melanin in their skin compared to Caucasian skin have a tougher time metabolizing vitamin D from the sun's rays. Vitamin D is one of those that is absolutely fundamental in your immunity, muscle mass, bone density, and testosterone, and we often skip it and overlook it. Tonkat Ali and Fidocia agrestis came on my radar more recently when I listened to a podcast by Dr. Andrew Huberman, who is a badass neurobiologist out from the Stanford laboratory. And if you've been in the biohack space whatsoever, you know he's a subject matter expert on all things health and well-being. But one of the researches that he brought up that I think is absolutely mind-blowing is they took a group of men and used Tonkat Ali for 4 weeks, and they were able to raise their testosterone levels by 37%. That's mind-blowing numbers, bro. That shit's crazy. There's 2 types of testosterone in the body. There's free testosterone and there's total testosterone. Total testosterone is the number that we all know that's based out of a scale of 300 to 800. And it's a testosterone that is actually tied to the protein molecule. So it's being used and worked into by the body. Now then there's free testosterone, which is just hanging out in the body, really not doing much. So what Tonkat Ali and Fidocia agrestis do in a combination is puts that free testosterone to work. So in a sense, it's not really creating more testosterone like maybe ashwagandha or vitamin D would. In the past, there was only one way to really increase your testosterone, which was obviously these healthy habits we're talking about, and then steroids. Now this somehow is in between that, where it's not at that level, but it almost mimics it in a way that it's so powerful, yet so accessible and easy to use for the body. Now you can take these 4 supplements separately, or you can do what I do and take them all at once. Gorilla Mind has this supplement called Sigma, and it was worked in association with Dr. Huberman, and it has all the supplements I mentioned, including boron and zinc, which are crucial in getting all these to work together effectively in the body. I've been using this for a couple of months, and it's pretty drastic, the changes I've noticed. I got my blood levels tested before and after taking this, and my test increased by 100 points, which is really a lot if you think about it, because all I'm doing is just taking these pills. I wasn't changing anything else. Everything else was pretty constant in my life. So just by taking this, I was able to increase it by 100 points. Of course, this goes without saying, this is for entertainment purposes. That is not health advice, but this shit fucking works, man. It worked for me really, really well. So I'll link this in the description box below, but Dare for More Plates, More Dates, he designed and formulated this, and he's also a badass. I've listened and consumed a lot of his content, super knowledgeable on the space, an authority in all things pharmacology, which is the way drugs move through the body. Hack 2 is sleep optimization. And man, it goes without saying, sleep is the most important fundamental thing we humans do on a daily basis. Yet it's been overlooked and even demonized in some circles by guys like Gary Vee, David Goggins, who have this hustle mentality culture, like grind and sleep when you're dead type of mentality. And it's really terrible for us humans and health in the long term. In his book, Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker, he talks about this. And from an evolution perspective, sleep is pretty stupid if you think about it. Unless we needed it, we wouldn't have it, because you're in sleep, you're an 8-hour coma, you're not reproducing, you're not adding anything productive to society. During that time, your body's rejuvenating itself, it's building those muscle fibers, it's creating the hormones it's needed, and it's once again reducing those cortisol, doing everything it needs to do so your body is performing like an efficient machine. When is growth hormone produced the most is when you are in your 7th hour of sleep. I know, and the problem is most people sleep only 6.5 to 7 hours. Growth hormone testosterone is produced at the end of your 7 to 8 hour cycle, and that's when most people skip on it. What I use is I actually use an Oura ring to track my sleep, and you want to score at least 150 minutes of deep sleep every night. And most people don't even realize they're not getting that much. You want to add an hour extra to your sleep time in order to compactly know how much you're sleeping. For example, if you want 8 hours of sleep, you need to be in bed for 9 hours. I know, sounds crazy. Gary Vee might just actually shoot me. You need that much sleep in order to be the most effective version of yourself. And if you want to increase your testosterone levels, it's impossible to do that without proper sleep hygiene. Hack 3 3 is to incorporate strength training into your routine, in particular lifting heavy weights, and even more specifically the 3 compound big lifts: squat, bench press, and deadlift. By using these big compound movements, your body's going into overdrive and it needs that testosterone in order to complete those movements effectively, which is why you see spikes in testosterone over and over again in research. I mean, just from a 30-minute intense workout and using these compound lifts, research has shown that testosterone goes up by 21% for a momentary lapse. And done over time, it creates a cycle of higher testosterone in someone's body. Another interesting insight is that those who work out their legs more are able to increase their testosterone even faster. Do more leg days, bro. It's really that simple. And of course, strength training increases your muscle mass and muscle density in the body, which makes your body more optimized to lose body fat, because when you have more muscle mass on you, your body has to burn more calories at rest. So this is why people who are very muscular have an easier time looking lean, because your body has to maintain at rest a much heavier weight. Hack 4 is one you're not gonna like, bro, and that is to reduce your alcohol consumption. Alcohol is quite literally a poison when it comes to being at your most testosterone efficient self. Obviously, it disrupts sleep, it reduces your gains in the gym, it does all the things that we talked about, it ruins that. But another big thing is it increases the enzyme aromatase's activity, and aromatase takes testosterone and converts it into estrogen. That's the last thing we want. All the hard work you've done into building your testosterone over the week, and then you're going to convert it into estrogen because you drank too much, bro, that's not worth it. What happens is it starts damaging the liver and your body goes on overdrive. So holy shit, stop building muscle, stop doing this, stop doing that. We got to get this poison out of this kitchen right now, and focus on your entire bodily functions on that. If you're really serious about this, if you're committed to the lifestyle, bro, you seriously got to reconsider how much alcohol you drink. Hack 5 that takes less than 10 minutes and is absolutely free is stress management techniques. Stress is one of the worst things you can possibly do if you're focused on increasing your testosterone, because like we said earlier in this video, when cortisol goes up, testosterone goes down. They have an inverse relationship. So 1 or 2 effective techniques are breath work, meditation. You can even do yoga. I personally gravitate towards meditation, and interestingly, so does Chris Bumstead and a lot of big time bodybuilders. But meditation has been shown to drastically reduce your stress levels immediately by over 75%, which is a crazy number. I have this ritual. I haven't shaken from it. I've kept it consistent for years now, and it's improved my life tremendously. Right after shower, I do 10-minute breathless meditation, meaning I follow my breath for just 10 minutes. It's that it. It's not like I don't try to think any thoughts or do that, do this. I just count how many seconds my breath goes out, how many seconds my breath goes in. I set a timer for 10 minutes and I just do that. But just on a day-to-day basis, we don't realize how much baseline anxiety and stress we have all the time. It's like a little spidey senses from Spider-Man. We're always like this. And it isn't until we meditate for 10 minutes that we realize we can bring it down here. We think this is normal. You need to bring it down here. And this will increase your testosterone because it'll reduce your cortisol. It'll make you sleep better. It'll do a variety of other things which just have a crazy, tangible, widespread effect that will make everything just much better in terms of testosterone. And if you made it this far into the video, I want to say thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're a real one. And if you're new here, my name is Sid Chavla. I drop videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And listen, man, if you got any value whatsoever from this video, it'd mean the world to me if you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications bell, and just drop me one of these, bro. I mean, seriously, it helps me a lot. It takes 1 second of your time, and it really helps push the algorithm out to YouTube to let other people benefit from videos like these as well. Let me know in the comments, what is one hack today that surprised you the most? I'm gonna bloop up 2 videos here. One is the best supplements to optimize your sleep, and other everyday habits that are totally crushing your testosterone. And I'll see you guys in the next one.